So when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy, there has been so much drama, so much nonsense, so much virtue signaling and trying to look like a good person online by saying, I'm against this game because of the creator of the Harry Potter franchise. But I feel like there's just been so much discourse and talk about all the drama, scandals, boycotts, this, that, and the other that we've kind of lost the focus. We've kind of lost the plot. And that is, well, is Hogwarts Legacy like actually a good game? You know, so many people are talking about the drama associated with it and not so much about the actual game itself and whether or not it's a good video game to play and enjoy. And, you know, is it worth picking up? Is it worth checking out? The Wired review everyone is talking about, they gave the game a 1 out of 10, which I just find so fascinating because journalists are so quick to villainize YouTubers as being clickbait, quote unquote, but you literally write for Wired, a huge publication, and you gave a game, you said this game is one of the worst games ever, a 1 out of 10 because of your preconceived notions and your personal beliefs. If you wanted to do that, you should have been a YouTuber instead of representing, you know, a big company. At least that way you would be representing yourself instead of the whole website, instead of making the whole website and of course the publication look like a freaking joke. I, of course, have been playing Hogwarts Legacy because I don't care. You want to put me on a list of people playing the game, go ahead, put me at the top of the list. It won't be the first time I've been on a list, and that's a story for another freaking day. I have not captured a single bit of footage for Hogwarts Legacy because honestly, it's just a pain in the ass to capture Xbox stuff. It's easy for Switch, okay? My Switch is downstairs. The dock is nice and easy. The Xbox, I have to unhook the Xbox, bring it all downstairs. It's such a pain. But beyond that, I wasn't even sure if I was going to talk about this just because I've had other things going on. But I've gotten to a point with Hogwarts Legacy where I feel like I can talk about it in a way that's maybe not a full-on review, but at least an impressions video to see if this is a game that you would enjoy. And honestly, I have thoroughly been enjoying my time with this game. There are some things I don't like about it, some things I think that could be improved, but for the most part, I've found it extremely enjoyable, extremely fun, and there's lots of cool things that happen within this game that really sort of make it stand out. I would say the best way to describe Hogwarts Legacy is kind of like a Harry Potter meets like Bully. And if you ever played Bully, you would kind of understand what I'm getting at with that, because Bully, of course, had you, you know, you were a kid in a school and like what you would do in the school, and you could go outside the school and stuff like that. And Hogwarts Legacy definitely sort of has that feel to it as far as the setting of the game. Of course, you are at Hogwarts, which is a massive school. Searching throughout this thing is absolutely insane. Like, this place is so freaking big. Like, I felt like I haven't even scratched the surface, and I'm already like 10 plus hours into the game, but just like exploring Hogwarts, like there's so much to it. And then you have the stuff outside of Hogwarts. You have the town where you can go buy different stuff and, you know, get different spells and different brooms that you can fly around on. And then, of course, you have all of the missions that sort of take you outside of Hogwarts sometimes and, you know, put you into battle situations. So the scope of the game is absolutely massive, but I do feel like the scope of the game could be a bit of a detriment for some gamers, just because of the fact that you constantly have so many missions going on at once. And it's like, well, which one do I want to prioritize? Right now, I believe I have 8 different missions going on. And it's like, obviously, some of them are side missions. Some of them are story missions that actually progress things throughout. But it can feel a bit overwhelming if you don't like things like that. Personally, it doesn't bother me. I just focus on, okay, am I going to advance the story, or do I want to explore and do different things like that? But I do feel like for some people it could be overwhelming, and it's a very large game that throws a lot of different things at you constantly. You know, gear upgrades. You have these different things that you can upgrade, specific stuff, like if you want to do dark arts or you want to improve your magic and stuff like that via tokens there. And then, of course, you have the character and upgrading the character himself and upgrading the different spells. You have a whole bunch of spells at your disposal. It could be a bit overwhelming, but I think it's a good thing for this game because it just has so many different things going on that even if you get a little bit bored, you can find something that will be really fun for you. Like flying around on your broom in this game it's astonishing. It's astonishing how well it works too, and like, you know, just flying around this Hogwarts area, it's so cool. It's an experience unlike, you know, I think any other game could really provide you because of the source material. And speaking of the source material, I mean, there's tons of, you know, I've watched the Harry Potter movies. I'm definitely like probably the most casual Harry Potter person in the world, but I've definitely gotten some, you know, little nods to different things within the Harry Potter universe when you're walking around Hogwarts and really just anywhere in the world. Like, you get the sense of magic, you get the sense of like bewilderment, because little things are happening within the world that I find just so interesting. You know, like paintings are moving, statues are watching you, just really cool stuff like that. And I feel it really adds to the game itself. Now, as far as the combat is concerned, I like it for the most part. It's pretty much just based on your wand, and you can get different wands and have different spells, and then you have your quick casting spells and your like a little basic attack, and then you can cast other spells that you can unlock or upgrade throughout the game. It's pretty fun. You know, you're dodging a lot, you're having to parry. It's not really a parry, it's more of a block thing that will put a little shield around you, and then if it's like a projectile attack, it will end up hitting the enemy that's attacking you. If you're fighting like an ancient or something, you could disarm them at some point in time when you get the upgrade. So the combat is fine, but I feel like it could have been potentially a little bit better. I don't know, like I just feel like something is kind of missing with the combat, and I'm not even quite sure what is missing. Like, maybe I just would prefer like some sort of melee attack. I don't really know how that would work with Harry Potter, but for the most part, it is fun. You could pick up different things within the environment and throw them at people. You could build up this little meter. I forget what the meter's called, and you could get like a special attack, and then you could trigger that, and then it does like huge damage. And like I said, the different spells are pretty cool because you could combine the spells, and sort of like you could do a Leviosa, which put someone up in the air, and then you could hit them with like your Incineroar or whatever the hell it's called, and then just hit them with normal attacks and kind of juggle the enemies. And then you can upgrade your different spells so that, you know, your Incineroar, whatever it's called, it's the fire spell, so that it hits other enemies within the area. It's not just the one enemy. So, you know, the combat is always changing, it's always evolving, but I don't feel like it's the strongest point of the game. Presentation wise, it's freaking amazing. I do not know how this game is going to run on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know, because this definitely feels like a game for the PlayStation 5. This definitely feels like a game for the Xbox Series X, more so than a game that's going to even run on like the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Everything is really, there were a couple graphical glitches here and there that I did have. It's usually like lighting based, kind of when you enter one area and go into another, whether it's a room or something like that. But like I said, there's just so many intricate details going on. All of the characters themselves, you know, all the character models look really good. You can make some really good custom characters as far as who you play as within the game. The soundtrack is, you know, fantastic. It's that whimsical sort of music. You have tons of voice acting within the game, almost too much voice acting. I wish I could kind of speed it up sometimes. But yeah, like it's everything really feels very high quality with this game. Definitely very top notch. And I must say, I have been enjoying this game way more than I thought I would, just because of the fact that it always seems to be introducing something else. It always seems to be introducing like something new into the fray and making you sort of, you know, want to explore this world of Hogwarts. What's next? What am I going to do next? What's my next mission? What's my next ability that I'm going to get? And I think that really, you know, this is a massive game, by the way. I've heard it's like up to 60 hours, and there's no way in hell I'm going to finish this game in a timely enough manner to do a full-on review. But from what I've played so far, it's definitely a very enjoyable game. It's a shame that there's been so much controversy and drama and, you know, scrutiny surrounding this game. Just let people enjoy a video game. You know, if you want to put your moral compass on stuff, I'm guessing you don't have a cell phone or a computer or a pair of Nikes, because let me tell you how those things were created. You know, it's pretty inhumane. You know, it's a debate that we'll wage on for till the end of time, you know, the morality clause. But for me, I'm just looking at this for what it is. I'm looking at the game for what it is, and it's a damn enjoyable game. So You know, if you've been on the fence about it, you're looking for an action RPG game for your PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X that's, you know, going to fill up a lot of time. That, yes, it's based on Harry Potter, but I don't even necessarily think you need to be a huge Harry Potter fan to enjoy it. This is a solid pickup, man. It's a solid pickup and a really enjoyable game. And, you know, I'm surprised. I'm definitely surprised. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have played this game. If not, if you plan on checking it out. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit that bell notification as well. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.